Welcome to this episode of the Gardens of Heffronia. Today I'm going to take you on a little project. I have this Windchime. It's been hanging in the Florida weather for about 10 years. It's in pretty sad shape. I've lost a couple pieces to it. The strings have broken. The pipes have fallen. They're in terrible condition. We're going to rejuvenate this project, and I'm bringing you along for the ride. So, on this episode of Gardens of Heffronia. Here's the project. This is a really nice wind chime. The size of these pipes are quite large. It produces a very nice tone. But as you can see, the strings are broken. The wood is rotted. There's several pieces. The wind catcher is broken. It's in sad shape. So I'm going to take this project and rejuvenate it. So, as is the case with most of my projects, they don't follow a set pattern. This project is going to be unique in that it is going to get rid of some of the parts that caused the problems in the first place, right? I want things that aren't going to rot. I am a thrift store-aholic. I love treasure hunting, and when I do that, I tend to pick up things that are unusual. Replacing the large wooden disc is going to be this brass candlestick stand. The centerpiece unscrews. I'm going to use as the wind catcher a combination of these two brass pieces. This is going to be the dinger, the part that swings around and dings on the pieces. Again, it's brass. I have some brass chains. I have some copper chains. If I have to, I also have some 80-pound fishing line. So I think between all of these things, we're going to have a little project. So let's get started. One of my challenges is how to get the pipes to hang equally. I picked up this copper chain years ago at a thrift store. And you know what, I could break it down into equal size lengths, and the pipes will be hanging from the copper chains and the candlestick base. Alright, here's the completed hanging portion. This is a finial off of a lamp. This is the base from a candlestick, another finial off of a lamp. There's a brass bolt that goes through, and copper chains. There's nothing that should rot in the Florida weather. Florida is notorious for rusting metal, rusting steel, iron. There's nothing on here that should rust, so this is a good start. Next, I need to clean these pipes and then attach the pipes to this. Well, an interesting little tidbit here as I was preparing to start messing with these pipes. I noticed that the holes that they're hung by are not equal distant to the top, so they're slanted at one end and the other. So I guess there's really no need to have them hanging at the same level because they won't anyway. But moving on. I tried to make a video of me threading this through and tying it, and I discovered it's far too time consuming and boring for you to watch. So I threaded the fishing line through. It hangs pretty close to the edge, and we're going from there. The progress so far. There she stands. I'm ready for the dinger, you know, the part that makes the dinging sound. I'm going to use this Little brass piece here. I think it'll be wonderful. The dinger is attached. By the way, you may have noticed there's only 5 bells on here, 5 different chimes instead of 6. That was on the original. The spacing up here dictated that, so I took the smallest chime off. And the final piece is the wind catcher. This is a piece that will be flying around in the wind, right? And this is what causes the dinger to ding. So now it's time to put it all together and see how it works. And here's the finished project. Unfortunately, the breeze is not with us today, so it's rather calm. So let me give it a little help here. Nice little project finished. It looks wonderful back here in the Gardens of Heffronia. So as I was working on this project, I couldn't help but think to myself, I wonder what the story of wind chimes might be. You know, what inspired people to have wind chimes in the first place? So I did a little research this morning. It's an interesting story. Watch for that video. The link will be in the description down below when I have that done. So until next time, the Gardens of Heffronia.